Now, the OKC Thunder this offseason, they had a very solid draft this year. They drafted Chet Holmgren at number 2. Oh, let me not botch this name. Osumne Jang. I'm sorry if I botched that one, but they also they drafted him at pick 11. You also got Jalen Williams, and Jalen Williams they drafted it as well. So they signed Lou Dort to a 5-year extension for $87.5 million, as well as Kenrick Williams to a 4-year extension. So not too much movement for the OKC Thunder. This was definitely an offseason where, even though they were probably going to be bad this year, I think they did plan on being more competitive, but injuries have struck them, and it looks like they're just going to be going ahead and tanking full force again. Chet Holmgren, their number 2 overall pick. I do like him. He's 7'1", has solid handles. He can hit his outside shots, and there's some defensive potential there, and I think that he does have the potential to be a player. But Chet Holmgren, he's been diagnosed with a right foot injury, a Lisfranc injury to his right foot will have him miss the entirety of next season. And just a bad luck blow to Chet Holmgren. Just not something you want to see from any rookie. And you just wish him the best. You wish he comes back in full force. But also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who was primed for his first All-Star appearance. But also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who was primed to have a really bounce. But also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who was primed for his first All-Star appearance this year, suffered an MCL sprain, and he's going to miss the rest of training camp, and beyond that, we'll just have to wait. And there's a good chance that he's probably going to miss the start of the season. So with these 2 injuries to guys that they looked at to be 2 of their better players, they, now without them being there, it kind of seems like they're going to be the same team they were the past 2 years now that they don't have those guys. They're probably going to be very cautious with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Chet Holmgren's already been ruled out for the entire year. So it's looking like without those 2 players, there's not really too much on the team that's going to be able to lead them to too many wins, and especially with Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson showing out like they did in Las Vegas, I'm definitely positive that the OKC Thunder have probably looked at that tape and realized that it's probably best to just go ahead and dive into the tank one last time. And who knows, maybe that they can get lucky again and get another top 2 pick. That's all you really need. Could you imagine Scoot Henderson with Chet Holmgren and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Or even Victor Wembanyama paired with Chet Holmgren? Could you imagine that front court? And those are 2 really skinny players, but the ball handling and the length, just that alone makes them very, very intriguing. But it doesn't look like this year is going to be the year that OKC had planned when they drafted Chet Holmgren. It looks like they're just going to be diving right back into the lottery. Now, they do have one young player that is healthy, and they do look to give a lot of opportunities with these injuries, and that is Josh Giddey. Now, Josh Giddey, they drafted him last year, pick 6, a top 10 pick last year for the OKC Thunder. And Josh Giddey, he averaged 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists in 54 games in his rookie season. So he was definitely a Swiss Army knife, was Josh Giddey. And that's a guy that they're definitely going to look at to carry the load with those 2 injuries. With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander being out for the first couple of weeks, potentially, the ball handling duties for the number 6 pick is going to be for Josh Giddey. And, just a fun fact, even in just 54 games under his belt, Josh Giddey already ranks 4th overall. even in just 54 games, Josh Giddey already ranks third in Thunder history with triple doubles. And he'll pass Kevin Durant 7 at some point. Kevin Durant only had 7 triple doubles with the Thunder, although I don't think he's going to pass Russell Westbrook's 138 triple doubles for quite some time. But I think Josh Giddey, I'm definitely looking forward to what he does this season. He's definitely a guy that OKC is going to be leaning on heavy this year. And he's going to be a guy that is expected to come in and, build upon his solid rookie year. But other than that, man, OKC, again, they're going to be another team in the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes. And I imagine that, late in the year, I could see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting shut down once again. I know he hasn't played that much for, the Thunder lately, but, OKC has really mastered this when it comes to tanking. And I assure you that they're going to go head first into getting another star player to add to this roster of really young and good players.